Welcome back to DS Trucks. In today's video, I want to talk about our 2021 F-150 Powerboost that we just picked up from Pat Milliken Ford. And I want to give you guys a look at the window sticker and all the equipment that we added to our custom-built F-150. Now, this is an XLT and it does have quite a bit of features, bringing the total price up to $60,000. And I was just thinking, why not just get a Lariat at this point? You know, why not just, because I was on the site and I'm building trucks and I'm seeing that Lariats can be had for that price. But once you start adding four-wheel drive and a couple features here and there, it does kind of make sense to go with an XLT with some features. Now, here is a look at the window sticker. As you can see, it's green, meaning we custom ordered the truck. And you know, the standard XLT features are going to be similar to how they've been in the past. But once you start adding things, you can add things like the LED headlights. Well, the actual headlights aren't the high performance headlights, but it does give you that halo around the headlights, the LED surround, which is cool. I don't know if the actual headlight is LED. I don't think it is. It just gives you that nice surround around the headlight. But let's go ahead and take a look at the features that we added optional. So number one on the list is the Powerboost Full Hybrid. That was a $4,495 option, which is a lot, but for what you get, I think it's worth it. Gives you a generator. It allows you to be able to power your whole entire house. Granted, you do have to have an electrician add a power point to your house so that you can plug the truck into the house. But a house like mine, this truck would have no problem powering it, and the engine would actually be off for most of the time. And then you go into the infotainment and it has a mode where it's actually a generator, and it will use the battery to power your house. Now, I do know it will power my house pretty well with the engine off. One thing though that would be a little complicated would be my big central air. That would be, you know, that might not, I think the truck will definitely be able to do it, but it will be expensive. It will be hard and expensive to run. So I think if you were in a situation where there was a power outage, unless you absolutely had to run central air, I mean, I've got a separate panel and a separate box for central air as well. I don't know how well all that will work, but this truck will have no problem powering just the regular usage of the house. And I don't even think the engine will be running that much in order to do it. Now, you start talking central air, the engine's going to be running to power that thing. But the truck would do it. You know, it's not like it wouldn't do it. So, hybrid electric 10-speed automatic transmission says no charge. 275/60 R20 all-terrain tires says no charge. A 3.73 locking rear axle, no charge. A 7,350 gross vehicle weight rating, no charge as well. 50 state emissions, no charge. Ford Co-Pilot 360 Assist 2.0. I should really do a video on just that. I need to look into all of what that is, but I will say, just driving home from the dealer, I noticed that it had lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, all that stuff, which you used to have to get a Lariat in order to get into all that stuff. But very nice to have some of that. And that's a $750 charge, which is not too bad. And I do remember, if I remember correctly, the salesman was saying that there's going to be some over-the-air updates coming out for that. And honestly, that was one of those things I took off, and the salesman said you should put that back. Matter of fact, you know, if you back out of the deal, we want to have that on the truck for whatever reason. So it does have Ford Co-Pilot 2.0, which so far seems like a really good system. We do have our built-in navigation, 3 years included. So I guess after 3 years you have to pay more. So then we have our Pro Power onboard with a 7.2 kilowatt, which was $750 on top of the hybrid, which gives you essentially double the power from the hybrid. So like I say, definitely could power your entire house with it can definitely do the AC, but I think it'd be running the engine quite a bit. Anyway, integrated trailer brake controller, manual fold with power glass side mirrors, 20-inch 6-spoke dark alloy wheels, $1,395. Spare tire, no charge. 360-degree camera came in at $765, and the XLT Sport Appearance Package was $300. So that's kind of how we did it. Now looking at this, it is kind of a budget build a little bit. I don't think it has quite everything. It does not have the sunroof. My wife, she does pay for this truck. I put some money down on it, and if she wants me to pay for it, I will, but essentially this is her truck. She does pay for the truck, and she doesn't want to pay for a sunroof. Now if it were me, I would have gotten the sunroof. I know it's problematic and all that, but hey, you only live once, and I like having a sunroof. I just like having air on me. But if I were really to spec this truck out, I don't know if I would go with an XLT or a Lariat. It's kind of a tough one. What makes me want the Lariat is not the leather, but it is the memory seats. I'd use that for whatever reason. I use memory seats quite a bit, but I guess aside from having memory seats, and what else makes me want a Lariat? I mean, I feel like the cloth is good enough nowadays. The cloth seats are good enough nowadays, but the memory seats and the sound system, I don't need that. I like it. I like the Bang & Olufsen and all that, but I don't need to have that. But yeah, this is our budget build. I wanted to do a little bit just to make it look cool. But what's cool about this Powerboost stuff is you could literally put this in an XL work truck. You can put all this stuff in an XL work truck. One thing I would do different if this was my personal truck is I would 100% for sure do the 6.5 foot longer bed with the crew cab. That would be a big thing. I feel like those longer trucks, they just track better and drive down the road better, and most definitely they tow better. They definitely tow better. So that's one of the things I would do different. But tell me what you guys think. A couple things I wish Ford would do a little better is I wish they would put a limited slip in this truck. Why this electronic locking rear diff? I really feel like limited slip it's just leaps and bounds better than just having electronic locking. But I'd imagine the electronic locking is cheaper. So, but yeah, this is just a quick walk around of our truck. So far, so good. It's impressive how much it can drive on all electric. It really is impressive how much the Powerboost drives on all electric. I was driving around yesterday, and I was able to get like up to 25 miles per hour just electric. It's pretty interesting. Let's jump inside the truck though, since we're here, and take it for a quick spin. I mean, might as well. That's got to be fixed. Maybe I can go with Forescan and fix that. This Powerboost sign looks a little crooked. I'm gonna have to go and talk to that guy who put this sign on here. Look at it. It's a little bit crooked there, huh? Maybe they didn't put the it's not noticeable, but yeah, let's take it for a quick drive. And one thing I do want to show you guys is this this setting in here where you can look at the power flow. I think that is pretty cool. So it tells you what it's doing. It's idling right now, all on battery. And that's one of the things I really like about this truck is the idling on the battery. Like, I'm moving the steering wheel around, it's got power steering, and the engine's not running. And it's just doing all this on the battery. So I'd imagine that there must be some kind of electric motor that powers the entire serpentine belt, because how else could it have AC? I'm not exactly sure how it does it. I'm not exactly sure. So if I were to look under there, would the serpentine belt be spinning off of an electric motor? I don't know. If I even pop the hood, will it start the engine? I'm not sure. Let's take a look here. The engine's not running. Well, it would not be cool to start the engine if I pop the hood, if I start reaching in there and it cranks up. Does it warn me that the engine's running? Because the engine's not spinning. But I have AC, so what's going on here? Whoa, there is no serpentine belt up front out that I can see. What is going on, man? I can see one. It's right there. I can see a belt going around the crankshaft there, and the alternator. The alternator looks kind of funky, kind of weird. Looks different. So it's got a different style alternator for sure. I can hear the fan running. But how does this thing have AC right now? The engine off. I have to figure that out. Very complicated stuff, guys. Very complicated stuff. But yeah. Let's take it for a little spin and take a look at this power flow, guys. This stuff is pretty cool. So put it in drive. One thing I don't like, I will say, is I don't love the shifter. Look how it sounds when it folds. I'm gonna put the microphone by this thing so you can hear how it sounds when it folds. So I don't love how that sounds, and it looks clunky when it does it. Just like, honestly, I just wish I had a column shifter, to be honest. Seems like it would be just simpler. So like electric driving, all this right now is electric. Now we're hybrid driving. So according to this, we're using our electric in conjunction with our engine. So interesting. I mean, if I step on it, I'm always hybrid driving, it seems like. So yeah, this is just interesting. My electric engine's always helping propel me forward. Very, very interesting. I'm definitely curious about towing. I'm gonna tow the dump trailer with this, and I'm gonna tow the utility trailer as well. But just the power of this truck, the power is very good. It's very good, guys. Like I say, no compromises as far as power. It's weird, like it feels better than the old 3.5 once you get used to it, once you realize you're putting down more power than the old 3.5 is. Put it down. Like it doesn't, at first I was kind of like wondering is this better but when you think about it and you look down at how fast you're going, you're like, yeah, it's definitely quicker. It's almost like that Tesla effect a little bit, how, I don't know, because you don't have all my other truck had augmented sound and all this stuff. It kind of made it feel like it was doing more than it was doing. But yeah, you look up and you're going over speed limit. It's very interesting. But looking at this, I don't think there's any situation on the power distribution when the hybrid is not helping you. Engine on due to drive power. Engine cold. So it tells you why the engine's on. Right now our engine's straight up turned off. We've got no RPMs. We're going 36 miles an hour. The engine is off, guys. Straight up. Like, how much fuel are you? This is just the most insane technology. Like, this is cool. This is awesome. You hear the regenerative braking kick in. You can hear it. Someone's got a sound system. So engine off. We're getting 19 to the gallon average. And my wife, I can tell you right now that my wife is not trying to get 19. She's just driving this truck normal. But this is definitely the ultimate working man's truck, who like a guy like me who works out of his truck inside, who might be doing invoicing or whatever, guilt free. I'm not running an engine. I'm not burning hydrocarbons. And it's not that I can't afford to run the engine, but you have a little guilt when you burn that much diesel fuel. like I do in my F450, like you're killing the earth. If my 450 had this technology, even though it's a diesel, man. Engine on due to engine being cold. So there's a issue. Like, the engine's cold. What if they figured out how to tie the engine warmer into the battery system, like the block heater, in order to warm the engine quicker? That might be a method to maybe save some more fuel here. But this is just cool. I'm actually running out of memory here on my camera, so I gotta wrap this up. But yeah, guys, just overall cool truck. Anyway, comment below. This is DS Trucks. My name is Sean. This is our 2021 F-150. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Over and out. Ooh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's another one right there. Powerboost. It's not, his Powerboost looks a little crooked too. Maybe it's just how they look. But anyway, see you guys in the next one. Over and out.